guys, good morning. Literally, I just woke up. And then I seen the notification on my phone for this week's topic. So, I think it's, are you trans enough? Or you're not trans enough, something like that. Well, my favorite topic. You're not trans enough. Well, my question is, what is trans enough? I mean, you're transitioning into yourself, right? So, are they trying to tell you your life isn't enough? Because it doesn't make sense. You see, when you get the radical mentality of Bible thumpers and naysayers and people thinking how they should tell you to live, it's a reflection of who they are. When somebody says, you're not enough, they're not really talking about you, although it's directed at you. You see, most of the time when we describe somebody else in a negative connotation or even a positive one, we are actually describing ourselves. So, when we are judging someone, no matter good or bad, when we're judging someone, we are judging ourselves. So this is why I say, let people do what they need to do, because we don't understand what their life needs or wants. But it's hard for people like us because we were born in one body and we transitioned to the other. So to the rest of the world, all of us, we're foreign and we're alien. And that's fine. Let them think that, because we don't want to be stuck under the same mindset and mentality that they are already at, because they cannot grow. The reason why we are transitioning ourselves is because we are ready to grow. We are ready to jump out of that Cancun. You want to go to Mexico? We are ready to jump out of the cocoon and become that beautiful butterfly that we are. So when people say you're not trans enough, just honestly, this is what I do. It depends on your personality too. Some people don't want to say anything, but this is generally what I do. Oh, I'm not trans enough? Are you not human enough? Usually they look at you real stupid. Like, what? What do you mean? I'm human. I'm a man. I'm a woman. Yeah, but you're not being a human. So, if I'm not man enough, what are you doing? Usually they want to start spitting out at the mouth. Well, I'm... Sounds like they're trying to mumble rap. But, literally, as a trans person, we have to have tough skin. We do. Because we're different. And we're beautifully different. I don't want to be just a man. Are you kidding me? Trans people, we are the upgrade to humanity. We really are. I know people think that, and I don't know why people don't want to admit that. We aren't better than anybody else, but we understand life in a completely different way, that we are willing to live it completely different than the norm. Because that's how much we love life. Because we are pure love. So we cannot allow the radical thinking of other people to penetrate our own mind. Because then we start acting like them. And that's when we start attacking our own community. So when anybody says, you're not trans enough, man or woman, stick up for each other. If you feel like somebody's not trans enough, it's none of your business. It's none of your business. It's none of my business. What I'm doing with my transition is none of your goddamn business, unless I share it with you. And that's the facts. That's the truth. It's not to be rude, but what you're doing in your life, what I'm doing in my life, is none of my business, none of your business, unless you volunteer to share it. And that's the beauty in it. So, if anybody ever tells you you're not trans enough, do not let those words get to you. Even if you're having one of those tough days, just remember these words. Any negative connotation coming at me is a reflection of that person. That's not an escape, because perhaps you're being an asshole for that moment. Say somebody calls you an ass. Ask yourself, am I being an ass? Self-check-in. Self-reflection. It's always looking within and asking yourself to make the situation better. Because we're already in a vulnerable state, being who we are. So we want to make sure that our next move is complementing our safety as a trans person. You are trans enough, and you're enough. Go tackle the world.